right, let's see how we did. That's 1 inch. Yep, that looks like that's about right. All right, good times. Let's go ahead and put this thing into the Dilly Bopper Ballistic X thing. Well, my name's Jerry, and it might have been a sin, but I don't regret I took that bet because I'm the best there's ever been. Look, there's my Savage, and there she is. Wonderful thing that she is. This here is my pride and joy. Right before you, you see a wonderful example of how to do it yourself. That's why I like Savage. My daddy did teach me that. Savage is stuff you can do work on yourself. So what we've got here is a Macmillan A5 with the whole adjustable comb over here, and a Night Force 3.5 to 15 with an MPR2 reticle on Night Force 15 MOA rings and mounts and rings. And let's see here. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention in 300 Win mag, I believe we've got a Harris bipod, and it's got that candy thing on there over there. And I did up the package all here so I could have it all in a nice, easy to transport gig. And oh look, there's a almost a 20-year-old laser rangefinder, and about the same for my Kestrel. But hey, stuff works, and I like to keep it because golly, it works like a charm. Now, I did say that I didn't regret any of this. Why? Because, well, by now you've already seen that I did prove myself right there. Oh my goodness, it's an MOA, and it includes the cold shot. Yep, I didn't even take any cold shots. There it is, cold shots included, and it didn't happen by accident. Let me show you something rather here. This over here is my record book. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And there's today's shot, and oh look, as you can see right here, we started 1,759 rounds on my Krieger barrel. I fired 20 rounds. The first 10 went into there. The other 10 I had to re-zero this rifle, more on that in a second. And then the total came up to now 1,779 rounds. It was 92 degrees, which is why I waited until I got back to the house to do this video, because it sucks out there. Even overcast. Arizona in June is unbelievably hot, and it's just nasty. But there we go. Now, more on what else I was trying to do. You can see that before that, I was out over here and I was doing stuff on load development and blah, blah, blah. Hey, look, this is all my shots I've taken with this here rifle for years going back. Years and years and years. And that's why I knew I could do this all day long. And oh, look, there's my brother Johnny, who did this all the way out to 2,160 yards. Yep, we made a shot all the way out there. It took us 4+ years to plan and execute this. Well, golly, it worked. We'd had 3 shooters do it. My son-in-law, Donovan, and his buddy Tyler, and myself. And it took me 9 rounds to make connect at 2,160 is what we actually came up with. At the time, I guesstimated it was 2,200. But hey, it's okay. Once again, that's a real set of groups right there. Look, sub MOA. But I wasn't even thinking at the time, hey, I'm going to be doing this. Oh, look, before that, we did a mile shot. That was the first time we ever hit the mile. And here, look, let me show you. There's a great picture of my brother, John Boy, right there, and I, when we made that shot. And there he is. He was so proud because he made the mile shot on the little one. I'm kind of jelly because I never did that. But good on him. Well done, brother. Okay, so this does not, as I have said before, happen by accident. It happens because it's a design. And golly, folks like us that like to do long-range stuff have to do some real work. And this happens because, golly, look, we do things like a optimum charge weight test to find out, hey, what's going to work for this particular bullet? You know, and then we do seating depth stuff, and then we go out and compete in things like F-class. And here's my real F-class records right over here. Look, you know, X's, and oh look, I slide out and hit the 9. Why? Because I'm silly. It happens that way. Golly, but oh, long before I ever did that 10-round group out over there, here's another one that I had done just because I wanted to make sure that I had a hot barrel 0 for my rifle. So I knew for sure that's where it's going to hit so that I could get out there and I could do that. And that's exactly what I had said on my rifle data cards here. And there we go. But wait, there's more. So I was going to try and do this with a compliant rifle, with my boy's compliant rifle. Yep, that boy right there. Yep, that's my son, that's my boy. And there he is with his first deer that he ever got. And he did it with a rifle that I had worked on many years before to try and become, you know, or not become, but try and get to be doing an MOA. And I had done a lot of things to it. And when it came time, I had already built out this big 300 Win mag, and I said, well, golly, I can make this boy a nice little rifle. Let's take that long action 110 and let's put it and change it from 308 down to 223, and I'll take my ACOG and I'll put that thing on there. And I printed out the little ACOG reticle, and I drew a little deer out on the page, and that's my boy at 7 years old and 163 yards. Yep, daddy's pride right there. Good times. So, be that as it may, as I have said before, yeah, I'm glad I took that bet. I kind of knew I was going to be able to do that. It's not really too much of a gig if you've got the right equipment. But this here rifle, that's 14.8 pounds as you see it when I put the bolt in there and I'm running that bipod. The compliant rifle down over here, my boy's rifle, yes, I've taken the ACOG off and put it back onto my AR. Well, I tried to run this thing. I really did. I tried to go ahead and just say, okay, I'm going to take my Night Force and I'm going to put it on this. And that just didn't work out as well as I would like to it because, one, I could not get the rings where they're located on that right now to fit into this rail. They just don't like those slots, and it's fine. The other deal is this is this stock that I had cut down so I could make it work for my boy. You know, that thing is tiny. So that's issue number 2. As you can see, this thing over here rocks back and forth like gangbusters. Well, let me tell you, that does not lend itself well to a long-range precision shot, or a short range hole in one shot. It just doesn't work that way. That's why I had to, you know, step my game up back in the day. But wait, it gets better, you know. Hey, I even tried to go ahead and put this into an adult size stock that I had for myself before I made it into this. And I broke that stock. I'll insert a picture right here to show you how I had done that. I don't understand how it did it, but it did it. Sad face, you know. I had bought that stock back in the 90s, and for whatever reason, it hit at just the right angle to snap that thing right around here. And wow, I was stunned. I really was, because I thought it was, oh, hey, that's a good stock. Oh, nope, lies I tell myself. So at the end of the day, what we've got is that rifle right there did exactly what it was supposed to do, exactly what it's been meant to do, and it's going to continue to be able to do that. I'm still out over here in Arizona. I still like poking stuff at long distance. As a matter of fact, you know, there's a couple of YouTubers that are out here that I see in your background where you shoot in the same places that I do. Tactical Toolbox. Let me see here. Constantine. Of course, Ian McCullum. And let me see here. Who else? Oh, yeah, Administrative Results. Yep, you guys all shoot out here in the same neighborhood. So let me go ahead and just put out there and say, you got an open invitation to come on out. Let's go play long range. We play short range. It's all fine and dandy. And I wouldn't be a good YouTuber if I didn't say, oh, by the way, this video is sponsored by myself and my company, with the Johnny Clip 2x4. Yep, that one right there. This is our product, and 1/3 of everything that we ever make is profit goes directly to his widow, because he's unfortunately no longer with us as of the 25th of June 2015. But you know, hey, he's always with us, and that's why I carry him around on the back of my truck. That's why that gold star is there, because we still love our brother, and boy howdy, you know, we like to honor him with all that we can. And hey, look, he would be proud to have done this, and you know, I really wish that we could have done that. But be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, hey, bloke on the range, you're invited too. Come on down. We'll be happy to put you up and let you come out and shoot with us too. And I'll tell you, you know, I'd love to see you go out there and shoot too. It's a good time. Arizona's hot, but we'll have a good time. It'll be a fine time. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have yourselves a great day. We love you much, and that's J&L Dynamics out.